In this tutorial, you're going to learn how to use the Literary Reference Center database to search for articles, evaluate your list of results, and hang on to articles that might be useful for your research. When you're in Literary Reference Center, let's head straight for the advanced search. You want to choose your search terms based on your topic or the thesis that you're writing about. So for example, if I'm writing a paper about Romeo and Juliet, I'll start with the title of the play. Before you hit search, I want you to take a look down here at this box labeled full text. Check that off. This way you'll just get complete articles. So for our search on Romeo and Juliet, we have 359 articles. That's kind of a lot. I'd like to narrow it down a little bit. So let's click on Refine Search and add a search term that maybe has something to do with your thesis. So for example, let's say I'm writing about the role that age plays. Romeo and Juliet are both pretty young, and that has something to do with what goes on. So I'm going to add the terms and age to our search. Okay, so now we've cut it down to 22 results. I like that number better. I think it's a little bit more manageable. Literary Reference Center organizes its results into categories using these tabs along the top of the screen. Any of the tabs could work for general or background information. For analysis, stick with the Literary Criticism tab. For right now, let's go back to All Results and take a closer look at some of the documents that we found. To get a closer look at an article, you can just click on the title. And here you've got more detailed information, the author's name, where it was published, when, as well as the length. And you can see right here, this one is 4 pages. If you scroll down just a little bit, you can take a look at an abstract or summary of the article. This can be really useful to help you decide whether or not an article is going to be good for your research before you commit to reading the entire thing. Once you think you found a winner, you've got a couple of options for saving it. The first, and maybe the simplest, is to print it. If you click on the link to print, you'll get a screen that gives you a couple of choices. You want to make sure to change the citation format to MLA. You'll use that later on for your list of works cited. By clicking print, you'll get a clean copy of the article without the navigation menus and images that appear on the database interface. So you can print that straight from your browser. But before you click print, why not save a tree and email the document to yourself? Just type your email address, add a subject line to help keep yourself organized. You can also type additional comments if that will help you remember what the content of the article is. You have a few choices as far as how you receive the document, depending on what's available. If it's HTML full text, that will appear within the body of the email message. A PDF will be sent as a separate attachment. Don't forget to change the citation format to MLA, and this will appear in the body of your email message, and then hit send. If you really don't know where to start, or you haven't had any luck with your searches, you can browse the articles that Literary Reference Center has to offer by author's last name or by the title of the work. They're listed alphabetically. Let's browse works, and we'll head straight for Romeo and Juliet by typing the beginning of the title into the browse box. This gives us a link to an overview of the play. You can see we've got a list of characters, and content, which includes a summary, an analysis, and some criticism. You can also use the links on the right-hand side of the screen to go to more documents that contain the types of results that we saw when we did our search on Romeo and Juliet and age. Good luck with your search. Don't hesitate to stop into the library if you have any other questions about Literary Reference Center.